Hello guys, welcome back to What's Trending Crypto. To find out about future update on trends, make sure to hit the subscription notifications bell. Okay. Let's talk about what's trending today. SEC versus Ripple lawsuit has come to its edge where every next step will define the future of the XRP token or regulation policies made by the government. In this bid, the SEC has filed a motion regarding the drafts of Bill Hinman's June 2018 speech depicting his views that Ether was not a security. What does this motion say? The Commission has filed the motion for reconsideration and clarification of Judge Netburn's deliberate process privilege (DPP) ruling. The agency contends that Judge's ruling that Hinman's speech emails, drafts, and meeting notes are not covered by DPP. Was trying for an early night, but after reading the latest SEC motion my head is. So, at SEC government still hasn't taken an official position on Ether, but SEC staff did in fact use Hinman's speech to provide public guidance on sales of Ether, but only on behalf of CorpFin. What? The motion cites that Hinman's speech wasn't his personal opinion but intended to convey the general approach used by the Department of Corporation Finance's position on digital assets. It comes as a shocker as Hinman's declaration on June 23, 2021 refers that his speech is the expression of his personal views. Speech was intended to communicate the general approach used by CorpFin in evaluating whether digital asset offerings may be considered securities offerings, and to invite the market to communicate with CorpFin staff about these issues, reads the SEC's motion. The agency has stated, Hinman was speaking as the director of CorpFin to provide information about what private parties could expect when seeking formal or informal guidance from the staff of the division he led. SEC contradicts itself again. This move has sent crypto enthusiasts into a zone of confusion over the classification of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other coins. It is difficult that the court will accept SEC's motion to exclude Hinman's speech, which refers to it as it was intended to convey the general approach by the agency. Stands of the Commission are being contradicted by their own moves. This is creating a state of confusion among the investors over the agency's credibility. Meanwhile, the smart counters done by Ripple against the SEC unfair acts have reaffirmed a strong faith among the XRP community. Here are the news we found. Crypto may not yet be illegal in China, here's why. There may still be a glimmer of hope for the crypto industry in China. Xinjiang, a province in eastern China, has sparked speculation that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies may not be completely kicked out. Xinjiang community planner has directed that electricity tariffs for cryptocurrency miners should be hiked. Crypto may still be legal in China. The notice published by the Provincial Development and Reform Commission, PDRC, of Xinjiang requires that the electricity bill of cryptocurrency miners should be increased by 0.50 yuan, about 8 cents, per kilowatt-hour. Different electricity prices are implemented for virtual currency mining electricity, and the price increase standard is 0.50 yuan per kilowatt-hour, the Xinjiang PDRC notice stated. The notice is an implementation of the directive spelled out by the National Development and Reform Commission, NDRC, in its notice on remediation of virtual currency mining activities released late last year. The directive, which has also been implemented in other Chinese provinces including Inner Mongolia and Hainan, is aimed at stifling crypto mining across the country with high electricity bills. But according to Chinese crypto journalist, Colin Wu, it leaves a loophole that can allow crypto to not be outrightly banned under the current Chinese legal system noted. This means that the Chinese government is trying to stop cryptocurrency mining with high electricity bills rather than an outright ban, and it means that it may not be illegal to hold Bitcoin and mine Bitcoin under the existing Chinese legal system, Wu said. China and Asia continue to crack down on crypto. China has a storied history with cryptocurrency bans. Last year, the country implemented a series of regulations targeted at completely driving crypto out from within its borders. However, the country has not let go of the technology completely. China is still working on its central bank digital currency, the digital yuan. The country still has interests in blockchain technology as well as non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Some other Asian countries, including India, have shown interest in taking a cue from China. The Deputy Governor of India's central bank, T. Ruby Sankar, recently called for a complete ban on cryptocurrencies. Other trend we found. Russia considers accepting Bitcoin for oil and gas. Russia is considering accepting Bitcoin as payment for its oil and gas exports, according to a high-ranking lawmaker. Pavel Zavalny says friendly countries could be allowed to pay in the cryptocurrency or in their local currencies. Earlier this week, Russian President Vladimir Putin said that he wanted unfriendly countries to buy its gas with rubles. The move is understood to be aimed at boosting the Russian currency, which has lost over 20% in value this year. Sanctions imposed by the UK, US and the European Union, following the invasion of Ukraine, have put a strain on Russia's ruble and raised its cost of living. However, Russia is still the world's biggest exporter of natural gas and the second largest supplier of oil. Mr. Zavalny, who heads Russia's State Duma Committee on Energy, said on Thursday that the country has been exploring alternative ways to receive payment for energy exports. He said China and Turkey were among friendly countries which were not involved in the sanctions pressure. We have been proposing to China for a long time to switch to settlements in national currencies for rubles and yuan, said Mr. Zavalny. With Turkey, it will be lira and rubles. Mr. Zavalny added, you can also trade bitcoins. More risk. Analysts said Russia may benefit from accepting the popular cryptocurrency, despite the risks. Russia is very quickly feeling the impact of unprecedented sanctions, said David Broadstock, a senior research fellow at the Energy Studies Institute in Singapore. There is a need to shore up the economy, and in many ways, Bitcoin is seen as a high-growth asset. However, he noted that the value of Bitcoin has swung by as much as 30% this year. In comparison, the dollar has traded within 5% against the euro. Clearly, accepting Bitcoin, compared with other traditional currencies, introduces considerably more risk in the trade of natural gas, Mr. Broadstock said. Moreover, one of the major friendly trade partners for Russia is China, and cryptocurrency is banned for use in China, he added. This clearly limits potential for payment using Bitcoin. There are concerns that Russian oligarchs could be using virtual currencies to avoid sanctions. This has spurred Ukraine's government as well as US and European politicians to ask cryptocurrency platforms to ban all Russian users. But many firms have ruled this out. Some ordinary Russians are using crypto as a lifeline now that their currency has collapsed, said Brian Armstrong, chief executive of cryptocurrency firm Coinbase. He said, many of them likely oppose what their country is doing, and a ban would hurt them, too. On Wednesday, Mr. Putin's comments on making unfriendly countries pay in rubles drove the currency to a 3-week high. However, many existing gas contracts are agreed upon in euros, and it is unclear if Russia can change them. The EU relies on Russia for 40% of its gas. Thank you for your time, and make sure hit the subscribe button for future update on what's trending.